Okay guys, today on Chris Does What? We're looking at this Forney flux core welder. So this is a flux core wire welder. It is not a MIG welder. It does not have gas. So the gas is in the wire you buy, which is still very convenient and also works better in high winds and things of that nature versus gas, which is going to blow away if you're welding outside. So let's take a look at it, let's see what's inside the box, and let's see if we can weld with it. Y'all stay tuned. Okay, so when you get your Forney welder out of the box, flux core wire welder, this is what it comes with. A welder, a 2-pound spool, well it doesn't look filled up, so a 2-pound spool of flux core, a brush with a little hammer on it so you can clean up. I wouldn't recommend just having a brush. I would just get you like a wire grinder. See link below. I use a cheap one. It works really well. It comes with some spare tips, some screws to put, there's brackets on so you can roll your cables up here. The brackets are here. So these, let's stick them on. And instructions in many different languages. I prefer English, so that's the ones I read. Now, if you're getting this is a 120 volt, but make sure you at least have a 20 amp breaker. And nothing else is on that breaker but the welder when you're doing welding, because this does draw a lot of power and you don't want to flip the breaker all the time. Looking at the front of this thing, let's turn it around here. So my wheelbarrow, my workbench is covered in crap. So on the front of this thing you have on. You have your wire feed speed, which is variable. It's not click, click, click. And then you have thin plate metal and sheet metal. This thing will only weld metal, or they say it will, up to 3/16 inch. I'm sure if you did thicker, you could probably bevel it with a grinder and weld something bigger. I know with arc welders, I welded 1/2 inch, or not 1/2 inch, 1 inch plate. And we would just bevel the side so and fill that in. Strong weld. Turn this thing around, and on the side here, you have a door that opens. It's wonderful. This will accept a 2-pound or 10-pound spool. So a lot of room in here. But with a duty cycle of on high of 80%, I think you can only weld for 2 minutes before you have to stop. Which welding for 2 minutes, I don't know if you've ever welded, but can get tedious, and plus you have to stop anyway. And then you have to rest for 8 minutes. You have to rest the welder for 8 minutes. Good time for a beer or something of that nature. Danny's over there laughing at me. So we turn around here on the back, and here's our plate for our voltage. It shows your duty cycle, which, I'm sorry, 20%. It shows your hertz, 60, and all that good jazz. So read it, like it. If you don't like it, oh well. They offer, when you buy this thing, a 6-month warranty. So pretty good, you know, for a welder. When you first get this thing, try to burn it on high as many times as possible. That way if it's going to break, it's going to break when you first get it. It's, I had a Cracker Jack box from Lincoln back, it was when I was 20 years old, and it was 20 years old at that time. And worked every time. Just arc welder. So burn it, break in quick. Let's get this thing plugged in and see if we can feed some wire through it. Oh, right here, it does show the gauge wire metal and the speed you should select. So easy help guide, you know, get you started, because every welder's different. So when you're first trying to strike the arc, sometimes problematic. Okay, let's take out the wire and see if we can get in this. Now, I am really rusty at welding, so I'm probably not going to be the best demonstrator. My son, who is in welding school right now, would probably be a much better at this than me. I see online where people are buying these expensive tools to clip off the end of the wire. Just get you some wire dikes or some pliers with a wire cutter and clip off the end. Simple. You're feeding this thing on here. There's a spring right there. It actually feels pretty durable. This is really hard plastic. Feed it from the bottom, because you see right here, it doesn't feed from the top. So you put your wire in, hold your wire, and goose it down a little bit. Leave it, don't tighten it. You don't have to tighten the dog crap out of this, just enough to where the spring holds tension against this to allow this to spin freely. Because if you tighten it too tight, it's not going to feed. Okay, so spin that off, slide that down. This picks up. It's it could break, but it seems pretty rigid. Just don't start pulling on it really hard. Slide your wire through. Feed it through the hole. I messed it. There we go. Now we're in. We're in. Put this thing back on. This has a spring. Okay, here we go. We've turned this thing on. Now let's see if it feeds. Turn this thing up to fast. Power is good. There we go. There we go. Fed out. So once you have it all the way fed out, you are ready to weld. You don't need that much. There's no reverse on it. Okay, so let's turn it back off. Safety first. I don't know if this welder is going to spark arc when I set it down. Don't like that. get some metal and see how well it does laying an arc. Okay guys, so I know this came with a little wire brush and a little hammer on the end of it, but I'm going to use this Hitachi, see link below, to clean the metal. Because if you're welding and you do a lot of welding, you definitely want your little hand grinder. Safety first. Never seen me in this much safety gear. Okay, so now that I've properly taken the paint off the surface and I have a great point, I guess, of contact, we're going to crank it up and see how this thing works. Of course, you don't want too much space in between your ground and your welding surface, because there is electricity going through that, and that would suck. Here we go. Crank it up. This is really thick metal. So wire feed speed is, we're going to go with about 8. I think try 6. And we're going to turn this on sheet metal. And hopefully we don't trip the breaker with this welder. So when you're using this Forney welder, unlike the Chinese welders, if you touch it to the metal without pulling the trigger, no spark. So it's not constantly hot. Good thing. You don't want constantly hot torch. That would suck. Okay, Brian, you want to come try this?
Sure. What?
Yep. Okay, guys. So my son's going to show me how to weld. You see my welds. Now let's look at his welds. Don't look directly at the light. It's bright.
It's not arcing.
Let's see that.
Did you break it?
Yeah, we broke it already.
Ah.
Oh, I know what we did.
What? Oh.
Hey, you don't want to put this cable on the hot metal.
Alright. That'll help then.
Okay, my son's going to show us how to weld. So here we go. You won't see his welding, but it's going to look pretty.
It's been a while since I've done MIG. Or my arm. I need to stand up more.
That's what I do. I stand. Tell me when you're done. How's your wire speed?
Very good.
Okay. How's the mask?
Oh, that works good.
It works good? Is it dark enough?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now we're going to take and clean up these welds and see what they look like.
It's been a while since I did MIG.
Well, this is a flux core. Like we said, it takes a little bit to get used to it, but these are where our welds look. Do not touch the hot metal. It's hot. Burns. So this is my last weld right here, and this is my son's. And we got most of the slag off with that wire brush. Probably could come in a little bit more, take it off really good. But yeah, we'll have to play with the wire feed speed, things like that. But it's this welder, not really bad for the price. On Amazon, I think they're range between, I paid $144 for this one, but not on sale, I think it's $175 or something like that. So check it out, link down below. Also, look for this grinder, and if you want that welding mask, it's below too. How was the welding mask?
Yep, it worked fine. It worked like it was supposed to.
Okay. So you'll have to play around with the adjustment settings. I had this too dim when I first started, and problematic. May have burnt my eyes a little bit waiting for that sand in the morning, but it works pretty good. I would like it to be a little darker when it darkens up, but my son says it's comparable with the flip down mask he uses at welding school. So it's been 20 years since I welded. Guys, if you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, hit that like button. It's down there, looks like this. And if you're looking for yummy recipes, good eats, check out our blog at chrisdoeswhat.com or dininginwithdanielle.com. Goes to the same place. The dining takes you directly to yummy recipes. Made me the man I am today. So, y'all please take care.